It's not your terrain.
It's April 19th, and this is the Bedford Oak, little ceremony for a new oak tree planting. And here's what we're here to celebrate, a brand new, well, it's not brand new, but it's probably been growing several years, but it's new to this area of ground. And here's another participant in the celebration who came in on horseback, reminiscent of the days when only horses were seen by this mighty oak tree. Tree City USA Arbor Day Foundation.
Don't get the horse over here, DJ.
And welcome to our Arbor Day celebration. We're glad that you're here. This is the commemoration of the 10th anniversary of Bedford's being a Tree City USA. And we welcome Lou Sylvester with us, David Gabrielson, our town councilman, Mike Serio, Carpenter of the Tree Advisory Board, Jeff Osterman, our planner, and Kevin Wynn, our DPW commissioner. Thank you all for being here. I would like to read the Town of Bedford proclamation of Arbor Day. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious soil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas the native trees of Bedford, New York are a particular source of community character and pride, significantly enhancing the quality of life in our town. And now, therefore, I, Lee Van Allen Roberts, Supervisor of the Town of Bedford, do hereby proclaim Monday, April 19, 2010, as Arbor Day in the Town of Bedford. And I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations. We are particularly happy to be here with our beloved Bedford Oak, which is the symbol of our town and is believed to be over 500 years old. It's being planted, it will grow and prosper. And I'd like to ask the Tree Advisory Board, Mike Serio, to say a few words as well.
Good morning, and thank you, Lee, and everyone for coming in, Lou, for the presentation of the State Forester. I think we were lucky enough actually to get an oak tree grown in Bedford. Its seedling does come originally from Oregon, but it spent the rest of its life here growing, you know, getting ready for its job that it didn't know it was going to be taking on. So, you know, we are happy to have this day and also to get something going, you know, to start to, you know, get prepared to take over the role as the Bedford Oak at some point in its life. So, again, thank you, Lee, for the presentation, and I think we'll turn it to Lou.
I'm Lou Sylvester. I'm the Urban and Community Forester with the New York State DEC, and I'm very pleased to be here today in the town of Bedford. Congratulate you, Supervisor Roberts, the Tree Commission Mike, with leading the Tree Commission, Some years back, just fairly recently, B called me and got in touch with me, wanted to revitalize the Tree City USA program. Now you're 10 years running now. Not continuously. There's a little bit of a lapse. Sometimes they have personnel changes, and you know how things go. It's very typical, but it's a cumulative kind of recognition, and it really shows the dedication of your community to take care of your trees, manage your trees, have a tree commission advising on the trees, spending some money, funding your tree program to keep the trees alive in the city, planting new trees. And this is a magnificent new perspective, Bedford Oak. And the roots of these trees are going to harmonize. These are going to be linked. All that big sycamore over there and the Bedford Oak. I mean, the sycamore is probably barely half the age of this tree, if that. And these roots are linked. These roots will also be linked with themselves. And it's sort of a symbolic that the trees are working together to keep your community green and providing all those wonderful ecological benefits that trees provide. With all those free benefits, so it's what we're calling right now, we're calling them ecosystem benefits. They can be quantified based on Forest Service has developed an inventory kind of software program where they can calculate the free benefits, the value of them to communities based on the sampling of the population of trees in your community. And it's incredible. A town like Bedford could have well over $1 million, well over $1 million, maybe a couple, $2 or more $1 million, $3 million, and that's just public trees, or along rights of way and things like that. So it is testimony to your care for the quality of life of the citizens of the town of Bedford. Really dedicate yourself and actually commit yourself to sustaining trees, which are giving us so much back in return. So good to be here again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, very nice day.
That concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for coming.